Yeah.
Well, welcome to the first episode of Hungry Damon,
Yeah.
or Hungry with Damon.
Hungry.
Yes, Hungry
Pretty
with
hungry.
Damon. Yes,
I
pretty
think
hungry.
everyone's hungry by now.
A program where I am going to attempt to teach this man how to do some cooking.
And I know nothing about cooking.
I can tell you that he knows
Yeah.
absolutely nothing about cooking. So this way, when you're living by yourself, you don't have to starve. You can put on a little bit more weight.
Okay.
And so are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm more than ready.
Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to cook mussels with linguine with a cream wine sauce that goes on top of it.
Okay.
All right, so this is what you're going to need in order to do this recipe. You're going to need some celery. So we're just going to do 1 stick of celery, some parsley,
Yeah.
tarragon, an onion, bacon,
Yeah.
linguine pasta. We're going to need about 2 pounds worth of mussels.
Okay.
All right.
So that's called pasta. That's not spaghetti.
So pasta comes in many different forms, and it's usually called by its shape. And this is kind of like a long, flat noodle.
Okay.
And so this is called linguine. Linguine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's okay.
Repeat after me.
Linguine.
Yeah, there we go.
Linguine.
That's close enough. Some olive oil.
Okay.
Some whipping cream. Sometimes whipping cream is just known as heavy fat cream. So it's about 35% milk fat.
Wow, that's it.
Okay. And then some dry white wine.
Dry white wine. Yeah.
Do you know why it's called dry?
It's like because the potatoes are they're not potatoes. The grapes are dry. Is that so?
So this is a liquid, right?
Yeah.
So you think a liquid is wet. So why would they call a wet thing dry?
White people make.
So dry refers to the amount of sweetness. So dry wine means that it has a very low amount of sweetness to the taste.
Okay.
Okay?
Why is it called white?
Because it's the color of the wine inside.
Oh.
So it's not red. So it's actually kind of a yellow color.
Yeah.
But you can get white wines that are almost bordering on the color of water. In other words, a little bit more clear. But yeah, they're just a light yellow color. But they call it white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to know why the sky's blue? All right. So let's see what we're going to do to start off first is we're going to chop all of the things that need to be.
First step. Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, the very first step, because it usually takes a long time for a pot of water to get to the boil. Yeah. What I've done is I've started already a pot of water. Yeah. So we're going to do almost the entire package of linguine. So we're going to need about 5 liters of water.
5 liters. Okay.
5 liters of water. We're going to set it to a boil, and once it's boiling, then we're going to add some salt, and then we're going to add the pasta.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's get the water boil.
Get the water boiling. So that's all set. So we got that. And then the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to prep everything for cooking. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop up all our ingredients first.
Okay.
And then we'll put everything together.
Okay. Sounds
okay?
Good.
All right.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. So you need a knife.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing that we want to do is we're going to get you to slice up the onions. And we're going to do this very fine dicing.
Okay.
Okay? Do you know how to cut an onion?
Well, since I don't know anything about cooking.
Okay. And then what I'm going to do is this way. So going along the length, I'm just going to slice it.
That looks dangerous.
Well, just watch your fingers, that's all. This is not a very good knife, so it's a little bit wonky.
Okay.
Oops. And then once you've done that, then you turn it around, and then you just simply cut along. Oh, this is a terrible knife. Okay, and then we've got ourselves a diced onion.
Okay.
Okay?
Wow, okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're also going to dice it.
What do you call it? A single stalk?
Stock.
Stock.
Stock. These things are stalks.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
Yeah. Just another word.
Okay. Ah!
No?
I haven't washed this yet. So you got to wash that. And then...
Wow, that's quick. Oh my god. Okay. Wow.
Chop them up into fine pieces. Okay. So next what we want to do is we're going to chop up some tarragon. Okay?
What?
This is tarragon, so it's a herb.
Okay.
Okay? So a lot of Western cooking
Okay.
tends to be herb-based rather than spice-based. Okay?
Oh.
Super picky here. And we're just going to just strip the leaves off the stem.
So if you like think it's too much trouble to strip it off.
Well, the stem part is a little bit tougher than the leaves, right? So then you get this little bit of tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, with the bacon, we need to open the packet and we need 4 slices.
Yeah.
Okay?
What?
4
4
slices.
4 slices.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just careful.
Okay,
We can just
okay.
get stuff all over. Okay, so this we'll just put back in the fridge.
Okay. Good.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, so the last thing that we want to do, we'll keep this on here, is we want to rinse and wash the mussels.
The mussels.
Okay, so there's a couple of key things that are really important. So once we open up this package and get the mussels out, is we're looking for them to make sure that they're closed. If they're open, let's see if there's an open one in here, like this one. This is open. What we'll do is we'll tap.
Why?
Because what we're going to see is if they're alive or dead.
Oh.
So if the mussel doesn't close, we don't want to eat this.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to discard it. That's gone
Okay.
bad. So that's all
So
we're going
if
to
you
do.
have to eat live mussel.
We have to leave live mussels because if they are dead, they decay very, very quickly,
Okay.
and it's not going to be very good.
Oh, okay. I see.
So you just tap, and then it should close, and that's good. That means it's alive. If it doesn't close, like this one's not closing, we're going to ignore and discard.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to go to the sink and do this over the sink. Thank you for Kevin, our cameraman, following us to the sink. The other thing is that the mussels also sometimes have a little beard on them. And so we're just going to take the little beard off. Okay, so anyways, we're just going to go through, make sure they're all closed. We've rinsed them off. We're going to pull off any beard if we see them. And they're all, looks like they're all closed.
Scrub the beard?
We're just, well, I've already rinsed these mussels. So yeah, so I've already cleaned them by rinsing them off. Just, we're going to put some salt in. Take this,
Oh, okay.
put salt.
Salt. How much salt?
Yeah.
Just,
In the pot. Keep it in the pot.
just,
That's enough. Okay. 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 So we're going to add the pasta back in a minute. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take the bacon
okay.
and we're just going to fry up the bacon until it's nice and crispy.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. So now it's the actual cooking part.
Now the actual cooking part. Now we're getting into the actual cooking part.
Okay.
So the key here is we just keep cooking this down. So we're rendering down the fat,
Okay.
right? And we're just going to cook this down until it gets really, really crispy.
Did you put any oil in there?
No, because the bacon itself is very fatty, right? So it has a lot, so I don't need to add any oil. Okay? All right, so while that's cooking down, we're going to now put the pasta in here. Oop. So we're probably about 375 grams.
I heard there's a way to test if it's al dente.
Yeah, you take it out and you taste it.
Like, there's like, can you like touch it to see if it's al dente?
It's best because your mouth is much more sensitive.
Okay.
It's best just to take a little taste and just check it as you chew down on it. And if it's crunchy, then it's obviously not ready.
Yeah.
And if it's too soft, it's mushy, then you overcooked it and you ruined the meal.
All right.
Right. Usually on the package is a recommended time for cooking. This particular package doesn't have it, so that just means that every once in a while we're going to have to come in and check. So this will take about maybe 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, but we'll check. We'll keep watching it so that it doesn't overcook. Because nobody likes squishy pasta.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay. So this is going to add a little bit of flavor to the pasta once we get that going.
Okay.
All right. And then what we're going to do is the remaining grease in the pan, we're going to cook the vegetables in.
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the onions. See, Damon cut the big piece.
It's pretty good for the first.
Pretty good for the first
I'm
time.
satisfied. No expectation.
Okay. So we're just going to cook this down until it's soft.
I'll try.
Okay, so we're just, and you can see it's starting to wilt. Okay, so now we're getting to the point where the onions are becoming translucent.
Okay.
You know,
Stop using big words.
Sorry. So the onions are becoming clear.
So
You're
that's
learning
another
new
word.
words. Yeah.
Transparent?
Translucent.
Oh, translucent.
Yeah, it's similar to transparent.
Okay.
Just a little bit longer for these. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to add the wine. And then we're going to put the clams in here, close this up, let them steam in the wine. And then we're going to take the clams out. We're going to add the cream. So we're going to try back the pasta. Okay.
How's that?
Like we're almost there.
Almost there?
We're almost there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a cup of wine to the sauce. I don't have a measuring cup with me, so we're just going to eyeball it with a wine glass. Okay. Maybe add a little bit more. Add one to the chef. Oh, God. Okay. So wait until that comes to a boil. And it's coming to the boil. Okay, so now we add the clams. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll cover it. And don't open the cover
Okay.
for 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
You got your watch on?
Uh,
There's a clock there.
yeah, there's a
Okay,
clock.
there. Okay. Okay, so this is basically done. Oh, run away.
They all opened up.
They all opened up, which is really, really good. So we haven't got any waste at all, which is nice. Okay, so to that now, we're going to add the cream.
Oh.
So instead of wine, you could also use beer if you want to.
Okay.
So we're going to add about a half a cup of cream. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're just going to let this thicken up a little bit by letting it boil. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper to it.
You add pepper to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little flavoring. And then our videographer up there, what we need you to do is take a bunch of parsley and chop it up. Do you so you remember your chopping lessons?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're going to add the tarragon.
So it's down here?
Yeah, that's the parsley is done, so we're adding the tarragon now to the sauce. Okay, so what we're doing now is just waiting until this thickens up a little bit more. So this is called reducing. Reducing. So we're just boiling away the liquid until it reduces to about half its original volume.
Okay.
50%.
Yeah.
Half.
Yeah. So this is the sauce for the pasta?
This is the sauce for the pasta. So once we've got it down, then what we're going to do is we're going to add the pasta into the sauce. We're going to coat the pasta with the sauce.
Okay.
And then we'll put it into a large bowl.
Okay.
And we'll add back the mussels. we'll sprinkle back the bacon.
Yeah.
And
What's the mussel for? For the pasta?
Yeah.
Like do you want to fill it?
No, we're gonna add the once we coat the pasta with the sauce, then we're gonna add the mussels back.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got that. So what we're going to do now is add the pasta to the sauce. Finish it all off. There we go. And so we just want to turn everything around, make sure that everything is coated. Okay.
Now it looks like
a meal, right?
It doesn't look like my feet anymore.
Okay, so now that that's covered in the sauce, what we can do now is we can now put it in the bowl.
Okay.
All right. Okay, and then Kevin, are you getting this? Okay, and then we can put back on top the mussels.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And then we add back our bacon. So there we go. See you next time on Damon is Hungry.
Okay.
Oh, this is
But
terrible.
like when you cut an onion, you are very easy to fry, right?
Yes.
So how do you do that then?
Well, you cry.
Oh.
Guess what our first step that we completely forgot to do?
No. The mussel?
We have to wash your hands.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Yeah, it's extremely important.
It's set up just to tell the audience.
That's exactly right.
3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, just careful.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
get-
See the beard. Okay.
Do you want to try just to see you can tell the difference?
Just one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, take it. It's hot. Just. So see how it's still crunchy?
That's disgusting.
It's still crunchy.
Okay. It smells like my feet.
You like your.
Just kidding.
The pasta. Okay.
How's that?
Like we're almost there.
Almost there?
We're almost there. You want to
little.
try? Like we got to be very careful. We're almost at that point now.
Okay. Whoa!